Hey everyone, what's going on? It's raining here in Beijing, and yep, I'm out walking Philo. And, in a lot of my stories, it's easy to glean that China's not the best place in the world. And, you get enough of that from media and so forth. So I just want to give credit where credit's due and share 3 things that I think are great about China. So, first thing is that you can pay for everything with your phone. And you have no idea what a big difference that makes in life quality until you have it. So basically, come here, Philo. You go out to dinner, 9 people. Doesn't matter who goes and picks up the bill because you all just literally send the money back over a text message. It's through WeChat. And just everything can be done as easily as text. It's literally just texting money to people. Now, is there a downside to this? Yeah, sure. Is it secure? I think so. There is very little, there are very few cases of people's money being stolen. It's weird. It's like you would think having all your money accessible through your phone would make it somehow more vulnerable. In China, that's just not the case. Everyone uses WeChat and Alipay, but mostly WeChat, to do transactions and a lot of social transactions. So I haven't used cash in a long time. I haven't used my card in a long time. I do everything through text message, and by text message, I mean WeChat. So for instance, if I hail a cab, I just have to scan their QR code, which they have in there, and pay them and go. Even if I hail a tuk-tuk, they have their freaking QR codes in there too. Everyone's got their QR codes. Even on menus, you order something in some places, not most, but some places, you scan the item and you just straight up pay for it, and you don't even have to do anything. So that's pretty cool. Makes things a lot simpler, a lot easier, and just more pleasant, less time spent dealing with transactions, a lot less time spent dealing with transactions. Okay, number 2, cool thing about China is you can get anything. Look at what I'm wearing. Yeah, those are plastic shoes, which are for the rain, which I just picked up at a 7-Eleven here. I know it's not the coolest thing. I'm definitely not bringing them over to the US. And this rainbow umbrella, I got it on Taobao, China's version of Amazon. But it's not like Amazon because it's like anyone can open a shop. Anyone can sell anything. And if they sell good stuff, then they get higher search engine optimization. So you look at the people who've had a lot of customers and they've done well, and you buy from them. And it's pretty consistently reliable. Things are very cheap. All you have to do is think of something. I wanted to get plastic wristbands, those Live Strong wristbands with QR codes on it so you could scan it and add me. And I was like, I thought I invented that in my head. So I typed into Taobao plastic wristband QR code, and there it was. Someone in Beijing, in my city, was printing them for basically $1 a piece. So I bought a few, and I had it within 2 days. So that's also pretty damn cool. You can get anything in China for cheap. Anything. Okay, number 3. Hold on. Hair. Okay. Number 3 is, sorry, distracted by the people looking at me. Philo. Okay, number 3. There's a lot I could say. I could talk about the food and how it tastes good and whatever, but alright, I'm gonna make this succinct. Number 3 is that people are used to change and they expect change, and as a result, they're pretty open-minded. So, if I go to Japan, which I'm going next week, hey! If I go to Japan, it's you know, there's a lot of rituals, a lot of customs, a lot of politeness that has to be observed, and you know, there's good things to that. People line up, for instance. I love when he runs along. I love when he runs on that thing. So cute. And like most countries in the world have that. However, because of the Cultural Revolution here, destroying a lot of traditions, and then the rapid changes in the economy, meaning that people sort of lost a touch of what their cultural etiquette should be. People are pretty open to diverse behaviors, let's say that. So if you want to stand on the sidewalk and juggle, you can do that. You wouldn't be breaking any taboos. People might sort of stand around and look at you and take pictures. No one would bother you. Like, you see all sorts of weird shit happening here. You know, you see like sort of weird street performances, nothing to write home about. Like, it's not like New York subway where there's actual talent in the street performances. But, you know, there's this guy in my neighborhood, Silent Twin, who does Michael Jackson. He dresses up like Michael Jackson. Thank God he doesn't put on his black face or white face or whatever Michael Jackson would have. But he dresses up like him, brings out his speakers and dances to like his music almost every night of the week. Lately, I think he's been in retirement. I haven't seen him in a while, but for years he'd be doing that. And that's like a literal, tangible example of doing sort of strange behaviors. There's also other stuff like I don't know, if you try to introduce new ideas, like if you want to start a new business, like it's all doable. Like, the culture is still very fluid. It's still dynamic. Things are still changing here, and changing very fast. So that's the other thing that's enjoyable about being here is, like, you know, relative to other countries which are more set in their ways, China expects change and they kind of roll with it. And that's pretty cool. So you'll notice that these things I said are all things that you only can get the benefit of when you live here. So I would never say that China is a great place to visit, but it is a great place to live. And for some people, that amount of time is shorter than others because the pollution, because maybe you have kids and you want them to be in a better environment. But, you know, for a young person, it's a fantastic place to go and you know, live a life before, you know, getting a mortgage and shit. So, okay, I just want to give that positive reinforcement to this country. I love it here. Gotta leave, though, by choice. So, think about that and have a good day, y'all.